November 18th, 2017, Albion Normal School and Comish Hall. I just walk into feeling loopy. Hello? Can you tap on something if you're here? I'll slowly walk back your way. I'm not here to harm you, I'm not here to scare you. My name's Carrie. We have some devices out there that if you go near, they'll change colors, kind of help you communicate with us. But there's nothing here that is bad. We're not bad. We're not here to scare you. We're only here because we really want to talk with you. We want to know more about the lady from the cafeteria. We want to know more about the students that went to school here. Everything you see on the walls has just been painted on the walls. Commercial haunted house.
Okay, so I'm here with Heather Mortensen. Heather is the owner of the Albion Normal School here in Albion, Idaho. Heather, thank you for joining me. And I'm just here with Heather. We're going to talk a little bit about the Albion State School, what they do here. We are here, the Pulse investigators are here. We're going to do an investigation tonight of this location. And Heather, you've been the owner here since, what, 2007, is that correct?
7,
okay.
yes.
Okay, and I've read a little bit about the history here of the school. I know this was a school where they taught teachers. Mm-hmm. And my understanding is this opened in the late 1800s, is that correct, as a college?
So the first building, which is currently the museum, was built in 1893. And then they built the other buildings subsequently after that. And it was a teacher college. It was a normal school, which means hands-on. It's a French term for hands-on. So they actually had a school here for children to come to school here, and the students would go and teach them. We had, their model school.
Okay.
So it was a very hands-on. It was a 2-year college, and then later it turned into a 4-year college and closed down in 1953, I believe.
Okay. So you had, and the building we're in now, which is Comish Hall, mm-hmm. was the female dormitory, is that correct?
Yes.
For that entire period while
yes.
the college was here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then, so you've got 4 buildings on this facility, mm-hmm. On this location, I should say. So one is a gymnasium, and that's right over next to this building, adjacent to this building. And then Miller Hall, was that the male dormitory?
So it was the men's dormitory, and then it changed over the years several times. I believe it started out as a women's dormitory, and then as the school grew, it turned into a men's dormitory. And then in more recent years, it was actually staff and married couples lived there, so it kind of turned into little apartments. So different things over the years.
And so this actually closed, so the college closed down, as I understand it, so what, it was 50, you said 1953?
Yes.
And then they had another school that was established here?
So then there was the Magic Valley Christian College that came in, and I don't know the exact years, but they were here for about 12 years. in the 60s, closed down in the 70s.
Okay, so and then this location pretty much went kind of vacant for quite a period of
They
time.
had some kind of a group come in so at that point it was turned over to the city of Albion, and they had the Oregon Trail Festival of the Arts, I believe is what it was called, and they were kind of an art group that came in and leased it from the city and tried to live here and make it into their kind of little commune. And I understand that that didn't work very well. They didn't pay their payments to the city, and then when they left, they didn't take care of the buildings, and they went in through and painted everything weird colors and took things out. And these are all stories I've heard, so I don't. Obviously, I wasn't here. I don't know. And in Albion, there's a lot of stories that have been
Kind of passed down
over the years, and some of it you can believe, some of it you can't believe. But that was kind of an eclectic group that was here for a short time as well, and then it was all closed up, boarded up, windows boarded up. The city of Albion tried to have security here for a while. They couldn't afford that, and then over the years, people did a lot of breaking in and graffiti and
a lot of vandals.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you go through this building, I notice there is a lot of graffiti. So I'm guessing most of that all occurred before you actually come in and took ownership.
It's sad because all the windows, I think pretty much most of the windows have been broken. Light fixtures were all removed out of the buildings, even stairway banisters. We've actually been in some of the homes here in Albion, and we'd see banisters in their homes.
Oh, wow.
From the college, and doors and things like that. So kind of at that point, people thought they could just come in and get what they wanted.
Just kind of come in and take whatever.
Yep.
Okay, so the other thing that I'm kind of interested in is, so you guys have set this place up, and when do you start? Because you guys do a big haunted house attraction here. What time of year is that? September time frame?
We open the end of September and go through the first weekend in November.
Okay. And when did that start? Did that start with you guys? Did you guys set that up, or okay?
Yeah. Yep.
So that's one of the things you guys had planned when you opened this to actually open this as a haunted.
We owned one in the Meridian, Boise area before we moved here, and the building that we ran that in was turned into a location for the new city of Meridian City Hall. So they actually tore down this old creamery building that was the coolest old creepy place ever. So that was gone, and so we kind of had all these props and storage and had this great business that we wanted to keep doing but didn't have a location. So really
and
fit
what
the
a perfect
bill.
location.
It really worked.
So I the first time I visited here and investigated here was 2014, and I remember driving in and seeing the buildings, and they kind of have this ominous look to them, the
They
buildings
do.
here. So what a great place to set up a haunted house attraction. And you have people coming, I'm guessing, from all over Idaho to come out here, from what I've heard.
We do. It's really grown. When we started out, we opened one building, and it was fairly busy with locals. And then every year we continued to grow into the other buildings and add more props and do more things. And the word's just kind of gotten out. People want to come and see this because it's naturally such a great atmosphere, and the natural stories of it being haunted.
Right.
Everybody's just curious. We get a lot of people of all ages, and it's interesting because we'll see some of the older couples come in, and I think it's great and awesome that they want to come to the haunted house, and you can just see them walking through, and they're just like looking at every little detail, and they're like, oh, that. They're not here to get scared even. They just think it's so fun to see the buildings and everything set
Apologize
up.
for that. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about is, so you've had this as a haunted attraction. I think I read, which I thought was interesting, you're kind of a bit of a skeptic, right? As far as the paranormal side of things. Now, when you actually opened up this place as a haunted attraction, at what point did you really kind of start hearing about the paranormal accounts here? Are people telling stories about haunted activity here? Did that happen right away, or?
We came here and spent a summer, and then at that point decided to stay here and move our family here. And then after we became more embedded in the community and building this business, more stories, everybody wanted to come and tell us about, oh, this happened to me, and I heard about this, and so just all these stories. And then we'd have people, lots of paranormal investigators, or so-called, paranormal investigators that came through, and they all had their stories to tell. And so yeah, it became very apparent that this building, this campus, had a reputation for being haunted.
Interesting. So, so initially you kind of came in as a skeptic. Did any of that or any of your own experiences kind of change your thoughts on that, or?
That's a good question. So I'm a very common sense person, thought process wise, and I just think, why, after somebody dies, why would they want to come hang out here in these old, dark, creepy buildings? And so to me, it didn't make sense. But after being here and learning more about the history and actually meeting people that went to school here and hearing their stories and understanding what a huge part of their life and such a positive experience that they had during their lifetime, I started to understand more, maybe when people did pass on, that this was kind of a passageway that they would go through as their whatever. I don't obviously understand what happens after death completely, but
When you figure it out, let me know.
I'll let you know when I have that. I'll come back and haunt you and tell you.
All right.
But and we've always felt that even the actors that have worked here and other people that feel that they've had experiences with paranormal, it's always been a very playful or trickster kind of a feeling. Mm-hmm. And in fact, the experiences that we've had, a lot of them were at the end of our season for the haunted house, like the last night, literally. And we feel like they were giving us the send-off, like, your guys are done, here, I'm going to help you out. And they'd actually help scare people. We actually had, like, I personally heard a voice in Comish Hall, and it was when at the end of the night and some customers were leaving this building, and I was walking through closing everything out. It was midnight, Halloween night, and I heard a voice, and I assumed it was one of my actors from coming upstairs, and they were kind of saying, "Wait, don't leave, come back," and kind of this creepy voice. And the customers leaving were like, "That was so creepy," and then they left. And they walked out, and I went up to go and tell this actor what a great job they did. And it's the end of the night, good job, we're all done.
Right.
Nobody was even up there.
Oh.
And I had my flashlight and searched the whole upstairs. I could not find anyone. And then our actors have had experiences on Halloween night as well, where they've all seen apparitions or shadows or lights turning off and on, just different funny little quirky weird things. And so those are the experiences that we've had.
So it sounds like the bulk of your experiences here have all been nothing really bad going on.
No.
Ready for the maze?
Okay, I am now recording. Rolling.
You ready for this, Curtis?
Absolutely. Bring.
Yeah. I want to know where these places go, too.
Don't go.
First time in the gymnasium.
Oh, it's a mirror.
This light red.
I actually think that one area back there was supposed to be blocked off.
Do we have any demon graffiti in here?
Clown.
Elephants.
Well, there's one.
Elephant. Oh,
Ah!
there's a demon clown face. Oh.
Ew. That was so nasty.
Get over by it. Ooh, one step. Yeah, I'd really shit if one of these things just turned.
So Cordell was saying Dave got pretty squishy with the theater and wouldn't go back over there.
Yeah.
It
This
definitely
is.
has a funny feeling over there.
This is as far as Jane and I made it.
The doll room.
Yeah, the burned babies.
Is this the building Aaron was in the show?
Yeah.
Does he look like he was like trying to squeeze through all these little clowns? This is open. No, it isn't. This side?
Is this the one?
Nope.
Yeah, it's in this room.
Fun.
Unless they took it out. Oh, maybe I went the wrong.
This is.
Maybe I went the wrong way.
You must go out here.
We're lost. Get us out.
So we can't get back to the shower room, huh, Carrie?
No.
Where we were before.
No, it looks like they've got it boarded off. Can you go left?
No, I
No.
don't think so. There's nothing. This is just all blocked off here.
Huh.
Sure, this is too. No, this is.
And this
It's a
more
room
locker
there.
rooms.
I don't know what the hell this is back here. This is a power
Storage.
box there.
Storage. Can we go this way?
I don't think so. But
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Well, I came out somewhere.
it's like a maze.
I think that goes outside.
We're back in where we came in.
We're back to the.
There's that clown right there.
Oh,
Yeah, we're right back where
We
we
circled
started.
all the way around.
I'm gonna stick this here underneath the clown.
There's an orange light over there. Can you see it? What? Did you hear that?
Yes.
What the heck?
The foot goes something back and then someone going.
That was loud. Like that was like I thought it was like somebody going shh.
Who just did that?
I got goosebumps, man. Freaking.
Well, come on, let's move on.
Few
Go grab our device.
items out where you see the red lights that you're welcome to approach. They won't hurt you. We won't hurt you. We're curious. We'd like to know, get to know you. Maybe if you have a message you'd like us to pass on to Heather. You know, she's been doing a lot of work here with her husband and her family and made this place look really nice. How do you feel about that? Couple weeks, a little while ago, there was 4 men here who tried to make this look like a bad place full of bad things. You know that's not true, and we know it's not true. And we're kind of here to dispute what they've said. And
Yeah, we want to hear about the good things.
we do. Stop that.
Dangerous. No trespassing. Pay attention to those signs, people.
Yeah, we only really got when we made those.
Like you like going backwards.
Backwards, that's about it. It just loops around. That's all. That's just a dead end.
You just want this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.